Hey guys, Chris here, also known as Warchild V1, with some more Bloodborne PvP. So, all of this footage was recorded from Sky's Fight Club the other day, and this is literally every fight I had during that Fight Club. So I am quite excited to actually be able to show this to you guys. It was a lot of fun. Now, this was only, my third or fourth session of PvP ever in this game, so I'm still pretty new to PvP, even though I've beat the game, I think 10 or 11 times. I have only PvP'd a few times, but either way, I can already tell you, I just love it on this game. It's a lot of fun. Nothing like Dark Souls 2. I used to love Dark Souls, so this is, next best thing I'd say. I don't know. I love it. So I did not win that many matches in this, but you know what? I don't care. I'm uploading every single match we had, and I enjoyed them all, so that's why we're doing this. So every time Skies is getting towards the end of a stream, he runs a fight club, and this is inside his Chalice dungeon, and I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. I think I'm going to try to catch a lot more of these, and I'm thinking maybe I need to start running fight clubs again, because I've never known a way to run fight clubs on Bloodborne. Good game, sir, good game. Just due to the fact that you can't summon more than one invader, I guess you would say. I never thought of trying to find a specific location like this and just telling everybody, show up here and we'll all have a good time. But that seems to work great. So I think I need to try, you know, maybe showing up to more of his and maybe running some of my own like I used to back in the day. Either way, it's a lot of fun. I now have a total of 4 or 5 completely finished characters ready for PvP. So it's all just, I'm good to go, ready to go. I'm currently writing a walkthrough for the game. I know there's like hundreds of people that already have. I am doing a very detailed walkthrough of everything I know about this game, especially after playing it so many times, beating it so many times, you know. By the way, that's the only time you're going to see Firefly actually die in a fight against me. Spoiler alert. That guy's using the Chikage. I don't have any problems with him or his weapon choice, but that thing tears me up bad. I mean, it's 2 or 3 hits and he's got you. So I'll sit there and whittle him down, you know, get him about half down, then he'll pull out that Chikage, put some blood on it, and whap, 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 and I'm dead. But either way, it's still a lot of fun. I don't really care. So this is Epic. There are a lot of people, by the way, and I believe Epic is one of them. You notice he's not dealing much damage to me. That's because Skies had a little competition thing going on. If you could beat Skies without using any gems in your weapon, then he would make you a moderator on his Twitch channel. And by the way, the link to his Twitch channel and his YouTube is in the description of this video. Just click down below. But anyone that actually beat him using mainly their weapon without any gems in it, then he said first person will become the next moderator. So a few of these people that I fight against, it was kind of unfair fights because I do have gems in my weapon and they did not. Now mine's a +9 weapon. I'm not using a +10. I do have a bloodstone rock or whatever they call it. I just haven't decided what weapon I want to use it on. So this character, the only +10 I have is my threaded cane, which I do pull out from time to time, but you know, I just figured I'd bring that up. I haven't put my last rock on anything yet. It's most likely going to go to the Burial Blade though. This was actually my first session of using the Burial Blade in PvP. I've never really done that besides 1 or 2 fights total previous to this. And those are on my last 2 PvP videos. Anyone that's new to my channel, I only have 2 PvP videos for Bloodborne so far. This is only my number 3. And that is literally my whole experience with Bloodborne PvP. I've probably done a total of 50 or 60 matches, and that's all. So I'm still kind of a newbie to this. I'm still learning the ropes, and you know, just like Dark Souls, it's going to take some time to get used to it. I remember when I first got into Dark Souls 1 PvP, it took me forever to even start winning fights. Good game, good game. And that's after having hundreds of hours in Dark Souls. Well, eventually I really got into it, and I ended up pumping over 3,000 hours into that game, mostly just doing PvP. So I'd say I'm a Dark Souls PvP veteran, but that's only on Dark Souls. This guy's such a troll, man. This is Firefly, the guy that I beat one time, and actually he died because his Chikage killed him last time. So I've only beat him once, and that's just, that Chikage hurts like hell, and he must have a lot of blood tension skill is my guess, because, I mean, literally, if I have full health, I have 50 vitality. If I have full health, it only takes 3 hits for him to kill me, and those 3 hits can go by in like 2 to 3 seconds. I mean, that Chikage's fast, so it happens. Like I said, though, I don't have any salt in it. It was still a lot of fun. Oh, nice parry, Epic, nice parry. So, I am noticing Epic's weapon doesn't seem to be doing much damage. So, my guess would be he doesn't have any blood gems in his weapon, or weapon gems, or whatever the hell they're called. And you notice his visceral attack barely hurt me. I don't quite understand how that works. My visceral attack just took over half his life. But his barely hurt me. I don't know what visceral attacks scale off of. Do they scale off of your weapon, or do they scale off of your stats? That I have not figured out yet. I guess I could look it up in the book. I do have the book, so Sky's had he just had a couple rules in his fight club, and I kind of like his rules. His couple of rules were, well, one is no healing. So, no healing, you know, I don't care if you heal or not. If you heal, I heal, basically. That's the way to look at it. But having the no healing factor, you're not going to run out of blood vials all the time. You're not going to have to sit there and replenish them over and over and over and over throughout the night. So that's one big plus, just because you're saving blood vials, as if we need to save blood echoes, right? But so that's the one plus of that. The fights go by a little bit quicker when you're not healing all the time. But like I said, I don't mind healing, and I don't think he does either. This is just for his fight club. His only other rules were just due to if you're trying to become a moderator, no gems in your weapon and no buffs on your weapon. And basically use your weapon more often than magic or whatever. One person did beat him using magic like almost the whole time. And he said that one didn't count because you weren't using your weapon with no gems. You were using your magic. So, yeah. So Skies and I, we kind of go back. He actually only lives about 30 minutes from me. I haven't quite told him yet, but last time he and I talked was like a year ago until recently, and he had moved to another state for a little bit. Well, he's back. I didn't tell him. I actually moved, and I am closer to his city than where I was. He lives in a city called McKinney, Texas. I live in Keller. I did live in Fort Worth, which was probably 20 minutes further away, but now I live on the north side of town like he does, and we actually live pretty close. I'd say he's 20 to 30 minutes away from me. So I think he and I should go get a cup of coffee, a beer, whatever, and maybe even, I could even bring my portable setup over and do a little bit of Bloodborne with him or whatever. You know, it'd be a lot of fun, I think, so I'm going to hit him up for that. Oh, I'm so excited because, you know, right now, today, real time while I'm recording this audio, this commentary, I guess you would say, it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Friday, I do plan on doing some Bloodborne streaming and possibly some 7 Days to Die streaming. Saturday, I have company coming out again. I've been busy like every weekend, so I haven't been able to stream very much lately. I've either been busy or sick or whatever. Well, I got company coming out. Can't help it, you know, whatever. But I do plan on streaming as much as I can this weekend. But by the time you guys watch this video, you're not going to care because it's going to be past the weekend, I'm sure, and all that fun jazz. So maybe I should stay on subject here. Bloodborne PvP. So this is Firefly again. Check that out. 1, 2, 3, and you're dead. Oh, good game, sir. Good game. I want to fight that guy without his Chikage sometime. If you're watching this, Firefly, let's have some fights without that Chikage. Or no, I mean, you could use your Chikage. I mean, I could always go grab my Blood Tinge skill build. I do have a Blood Tinge 40/40 Blood Tinge skill. I guess you call it a skill tinge build. I guess that's something I could talk about in this video. I currently have 5 PvP characters that are done and ready. Just so you know, I have a level 80 that's kind of a quality build, mainly uses the Saw Cleaver and the Hunter's Axe. Then I have a level 100 that, well, this is my level 100. It is basically a skill build with slight bit of arcane. I think I have 20 arcane. 20 or, yeah, I believe it's 20. 15 or 20, something like that, sorry. But this is my level 100 skill build with slight arcane. I do have another build that I'm currently working on that's not ready yet, but that's not one of my 5. The one that's not ready yet is going to be a straight up arcane build. Mostly arcane. It's going to have 40 arcane with a little bit of skill and a little bit of strength. Main weapon being the beast claws, and then on top of the beast claws, the rest is going to be all arcane. So I have my level 80, my level 100, which is this one. I have a level 125, which his name's Hagrid. That's my strength build. I say strength. He does have 30 dex also, or skill, but I use strength weapons with them. I did that skill just for the, what's that thing called? The stake driver. That's what it is. The stake driver is more of a quality weapon. It scales off of strength and skill. So that's the only reason I leveled him up with his skill. In fact, I was going to leave him as a level 100, and I was told that there's a lot of PvP going on as a level 130. And, you know, at first I wasn't finding any. I think it was maybe just that day or something, because there is a lot of PvP going on around level, I'm a 125. And I don't have any trouble running into invaders or, you know, invading people. So that character is a lot of fun as a 125. I also have a level 110. His name's Seaglash, and he is my Blood Tinge skill build. I don't remember why. Oh, I do remember why I made him a 110. He was a level 100, and I gave him 10 more points into Blood Tinge, because he only had 30 Blood Tinge. Well, now he's got 40, so he's a level 110. And I have a level 30 that is, he's done. That's as far as he's going to go. My level 30 is strictly for invading people in like the Cathedral Ward or any lower level areas, Old Yarnum, lower level areas, maybe even the forest, stuff like that. Or the Witch's Adobe or Abode, or Witch's, whatever the hell it's called. I don't remember what it's called, the Witch's area. So he's a level 30 specifically for that stuff. His main weapon is the saw. Well, he's got 5 or 6 weapons total. But as a level 30, I made sure to stop upgrading my weapons at a +6. So he's not an overpowered level 30. All of his weapons are a +6. Main weapon is the Blade of Mercy. That's his primary weapon, but he's also got the Threaded Cane and the Saw Spear, and I don't know. He's got a number of weapons, but they're all +6. That way I'm not invading lower levels and freaking plowing them to death with a, you know, +8, +9, +10 weapon. In fact, it is a lot of fun doing invading as a level 30. I do have one more video that I am piecing together currently of just level 30 invading, so technically that'll be my 4th PvP video. But like I said, I'm still pretty new in PvP. I've recorded every single fight I've done. Hey, and that was a good game, by the way. Firefly finished me off with a bullet. You know that's low HP right there. So, I've got to decide what I'm going to build for my next character. I do plan on, after I finish my walkthrough, which I am currently making, I'm actually recording it, doing a lot of video editing, instead of just being like my normal live stream videos that I upload that don't have any editing done. I'm actually doing video editing. I'm taking my time. I'm making a good detailed walkthrough. Every item, everything you can get, every boss. I mean, it is going to be everything about the game. I feel like I know the game very well, so I'm going to show you where everything's at, including the hidden armor set, the Madman's armor set, and the beast claws, and stuff like that. The stuff that, you know, you're not going to get in most people's just plain out walkthroughs. Now, there are lots of videos that show you how to get the Madman set, and videos of how to get the beast claws and stuff like that. I'm sure there's plenty of those, but it's just going to be part of my walkthrough. So I figured I'd show that off. Oh, but what I was getting to whenever I started talking about all that stuff was, once I'm done with the walkthrough, I plan on doing another recorded playthrough, or streamed playthrough probably, in which I can't remember what Peeve called it. PvP is currently doing a playthrough where everywhere you go, it's basically a Vile Blood playthrough. I'm going to be on New Game +3, and anywhere that you can ring the red bell, you got to ring it. So as soon as you start the game, you ring that bell, and you just play through the game. Go beat the game, and you're going to have constant invasions as you're playing the game. You have to make sure that that bell is always active. And I think that'd be a lot of fun. That reminds me a little bit of the Crossroads playthrough in Dark Souls. The Crossroads playthrough was also his idea, and I did the Crossroads, I'd say, 3 solid times. And it's a lot of fun. It just forces you to have that PvP interaction while beating the game. And I think that's really fun. So I do plan on doing that. Look at that, Firefly's using a burial blade this time. Yes, he's finally not using the Chikage. Let's fight him. Alright, got him down halfway. Nope, there's that Chikage. I get half of his life down and he pulls that bitch out. Oh, good game, sir, good game. Like I said, if you're watching this video, I wanna play with you some more. I'll use my Blood Tinge build, damn it. That Chikage, it is very powerful. Very, very powerful. Especially if you have 40 Blood Tinge and 40 skill. That damn thing hurts. So, I've yet to actually use it in PvP. I've used it in PvE. I've yet to use it in PvP. I just feel bad for people. I don't know. I have a conscience. And, look at this. Look at this. That fight went just totally the other way. I was tearing this dude up, I thought. And then, what do you know? He freaking just turned the roll around and ripped me a new hole. I love it, dude. I love it. I love fights like that where you're fighting and, you know, it's going one way and then something happens and it is just completely the other way. I think that's a lot of fun. It makes it more interesting. So, on another note, I'm sure there's some people out there wondering, why do you have so many stupid builds on this game? You know, why not just stick with 1, 2, 3 of them? The reason I am creating so many different characters on this game, well, for one, I love the PvE on this game. It's just, this game is a lot of fun. I get addicted to it. I love the PvE. Therefore, I'm constantly doing another playthrough. But the main reason I have so many PvP builds is due to, I want to have 2 maxed out weapons per build, basically. Therefore, you know, I make a strength guy for a couple strength weapons. I make a quality build for a couple quality weapons. I make a skill build for a couple skill weapons. Blood Tinge build for a few Blood Tinge weapons. Stuff like that. That way I have different builds that are actually not only qualified to use the weapons that they use, but that's what they specialize in. So maybe it's a little bit overkill or something. But, you know, even once I'm done making PvP builds, that's when I'm going to start doing other things. I'm currently recording playthroughs of just random Chalice dungeons. I've been doing a lot of Root Chalice dungeons and live streaming them, which is a lot of fun. I'm really loving those. I like that feature of this game. Some people were really disappointed with it. I'm not. I do think it's a lot of fun. The only disappointment in it is the way the Chalice dungeons kind of start off. How you have no choice but to do the pre-built Chalice dungeons before you can start doing the root Chalice dungeons. That part is kind of annoying only because, yeah, he didn't mean to heal. Obviously, he didn't mean to heal, so he turned around and just waited. So I figured I'd go ahead and give him a little bow, and we could start that fight over. And obviously, he was whooping my ass. This dude was killing me. So this just gives me another chance. And what do you know? I started off by getting hit. That's the way to start it off. I'm not very good with the Blades of Mercy. I'm alright with them with my level 30 build, just because that's all I really use with it. So you have no choice but to get used to them, but I don't use those weapons much at all. So I'm slowly working my way around the world with these weapons, you know, trying out each weapon. Oh, so I was talking about Chalice dungeons a minute ago. As I was saying, the only disappointment I have is that you have to go through those pre-built ones. The first, say, Depth 1, Depth 2 Chalice dungeons are so easy if you've already gotten through most of the game. If you have like a +7 or up weapon, then those are just ridiculously easy. They're just stupidly easy, and it's just more of a, I don't know, you're just, I don't even know the words. You're doing the same thing over and over and over with all your characters basically, and it's just so easy. You're just grinding your way through it, and that gets annoying. That's actually the only reason that I only have one character that's done every one of the pre-built Chalice dungeons, because I don't want to do every one of the pre-built Chalice dungeons with all my characters. So I only have one build that has. That's how I platinumed the game, and that's my only complaint about the Chalice dungeons. Other than that, I love them. I love doing, my favorites are +4 and +5 Chalice dungeons, or even the Cursed Chalice dungeons are pretty good, and Defiled Chalice dungeons, they're pretty good. They're really rough. The Cursed ones are hard as hell. Good game, Salsa, good game. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I lost the majority of these fights, and I don't care. If you're new to my channel, then you'll be finding that I don't cut out my losses. I don't cut out my deaths when I play a game. You're going to see it how it is. I am no pro. I do play this game a lot, like a lot, but I'm not a pro at it. I feel like I could tell you how to beat every boss fairly easy, but that's about it. I know my way through the game. I know where every item is and stuff like that, but as for PvP, I am not a pro. I can't call myself that like I can on Dark Souls 1. And you know, I bet I'm rusty as hell on that, so yeah. Oh, nice parry, Rage Quit. Nice parry. Good game, sir. Good game. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, all of this footage was recorded during Sky's Fight Club. Sky's is in his YouTube, and his Twitch is in the description of this video if you don't know who he is. He's been around since Dark Souls 1. In fact, when he first started Dark Souls 1, he didn't care about PvE. All he did was start characters for PvP. That's all. So I thought that was kind of interesting when I first met the guy. Either way, check out his channel if you haven't. And I'm going to have some fight clubs going myself, I believe, now that I have an idea of how to get them started. So we're going to have some fun with that, maybe one every weekend or something like that, like I used to do back in the day, a couple of years ago. So either way, please comment, like, and sub if you haven't, and I will see you guys on the next video. So thanks for watching. This fight's going nowhere, is it? Oh, good game, Salsa. Alright, I'm really going this time. Thanks for watching, guys.